Ahoy, landlubbers. It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. Welcome to Strong Week Part 2, sort of. Because of the nature of the streaming schedule being weekend-oriented, because I have found that weeknight streams are very difficult to do, because I work a normal office job, more or less. Of course, it's 2021, so a normal office job is in the far corner of my bedroom. But my point being that normally we would do Strong Week all at once, but because I'm doing it via live stream this year, we're doing it in segments, and we're sort of in the second half, being the Friday and Saturday at the end of Strong Week, whereas before we were starting a little bit early so that we could post some stuff to the YouTube channel. Yeah, so we completed, between those two live streams, we got through Prologue, Chapters 1, 2, and 3. That follows a similar pace to, I think, what we've established in the past for how long it takes to beat the first few chapters, which we have a lot more experience doing than the later chapters, for seemingly obvious reasons. But that leaves us with Chapter 4. That means today we're going to have to start Chapter 4. And well, it's been a long time since I've played some of the very endgame stuff. I do have to say that I'm really pretty sure that Chapter 4 is, like, the worst mission in the game. At the very least, like, the worst story mission, I'm pretty sure. I'm complaining about things in games because this mission is so bad. Anime says, minigame for getting Sora's ultimate weapon in Kingdom Hearts 3, which he was talking about earlier, is to sled down a mountain, get an item. You have to get 10 pickups hidden throughout the course. The only saving grace is you don't have to do it all at once. That makes a pretty big difference. Because I've done similar things where you do have to get it all at once, and it sucks and is bad. Much like the escort mission in Chapter 4. It sucks and is bad. For some reason, no one has decided to make a map showing the location of all 10. Now that's weird. The internet exists, so that's weird, anime. I don't know what to tell you about that other than someone who's not you didn't do their job that no one's paying them to do. But it's not your fault. I know that for sure. It's probably not my fault. The only Kingdom Hearts I ever played is the first one. Anyway, I am stalling some amount because the escort mission's so bad. But let's do it, huh? Let's do it, huh? I also have it set up so that I should receive fewer random PS5 notifications of just, like, things that don't impact my life at all. I don't know if it'll actually work out, but it should, hypothetically, be less of those that we were getting a lot of at the start of the last stream. Hi, Neko, welcome to the stream. You're right on time. Okay, so we got our initial cutscene in probably, like, mail time. Hi, Pater. Miss Leanne. We'll come back later.
What's that?
What's that? Okay, let's go to the downstairs. He shows up at Sweet Home for a few of the early chapters, but I'm having this sense of deja vu, like I loaded the wrong save file, but I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. If I did, we might have a problem, just because that was the most recent save. Oh, there we go. Rebel Suppression 2, The Broken Sewing Machine, all natural meat. So let's see, Rebel Suppression gets us incendiary rounds, which I'll probably never use. Broken Sewing Machine gets you boat padding, which is decent. And all natural meat gets handgun +4. Nice. So what does he actually need, and do I have to activate this one? Like, this is like a minor thing, but I do wish that there was some, like, obvious indicator of what, like... I mean, I guess I just go talk to him, and if I have it, then, like, I'll be done. But, like, he doesn't... Like, neither the, like, bulletin memo here, nor when I click and it shows me the mission overview, does it actually tell me what he actually wants. Which is, like, mildly annoying. Let's go activate the sewing machine mission, which I'm fairly certain I don't have the parts for yet. I assume this is the several full mannequin bodies, as opposed to just one later on where she needs you to, like, destroy a tank to, like, get tank parts for... No, wait. That is for the sewing machine, which I think is what this one is. Do I have that? I saw you guys talking about the, Steam... I don't even know what you call them. The, like, things you can get on Steam for Residents of Fate. And the Pater background. It's very good. My poor sewing machine's finally given up the ghost. The motor's completely burned out. According to an engineer, I can replace the motor with a part dropped by a tank called the Battle Plume. It appears around the Hughes power station. You people can do something for me, can't you? Okay, what do you mean, you people?
Oh.
No, I apparently don't have it. So, like... to the power station, maybe? Actually, it's the pirate. Remember the pirate, like, hanging out at the crossroads there.
If you have to ask how much, you can't afford it.
Let's see. What can Vasco buy? Do I not have any of these? HG... Well, no, I probably have better than rookie barrels, right? Let me just double check that. Doesn't look like anything else unlocked between chapters. This is something I've never really gotten a good hang of. And like... yeah, the barrels I have should be better than those. So I should be fine. I shouldn't have to do that just yet. Still the Kingdom Hearts rant. Ah! We are, of course, of like minds to always be ranting. I guess the only things to do are go talk to Lex and also do rebel suppression. So I'll talk to this pirate and leave town. After Chandelier took over the administration of the mines, there's been endless squabbling over mining rights. These days, the guys who wound up sticking around in the mining business are all thugs of one kind of another. Thanks, Bobby. Later. Get another piece of the ultimate weapon. You have to play a different minigame, which is the same as missions in Driver San Francisco, where you have to run over signs at a certain time. Like, ugh, hate that. That was so rough. So I guess we will go. I assume those over there are like the rebels, right? But not random encounters. Don't soak up the bullets, wrong gremlins. Bang, got you. Zipper's back on machine gun duty. That's right, I said duty. I don't think I've ever gotten a definitive answer as to whether excess scratch damage, like, counts towards, like, experience. And looks like she's close to leveling too, which is nice. Miss Toasty, welcome to the stream! How are you doing? It's nice to see you here. It's been a minute. I hope you are well. Let's do, like... if only I had the hex that is exactly this shape. Let's do these!
I might not be the best, but I've made it this far.
I see right through you. I can read your every...
I'm not sure why it chose, like, back faraway target as the default target after Barrel was destroyed, but yeah, why not? I guess, sure. We do have auto trigger on. We got that last chapter. Makes a big difference. That would be my guess that excess damage does not earn EXP. Although there's some times when it's just like it just like doesn't make sense to like not be shooting. Like, you're not gonna switch targets and successfully do the thing, so you just, like, keep shooting or whatever.
I won't take that lying down.
What am I doing? I'm having, like, not a great week. Mostly work-related stuff. But, like, I'm just, like, exhausted, man. So dumb. Come on, finish him! Yeah! Oh, that's exciting. I like that. Know if it makes significant. I don't feel like I want to land directly on this. I feel like that'll cause triangle problems. I'm gonna do something like this. Shoot it apart, Leanne. Just shoot it with all your guns. I wonder if that's like an expression in this extremely gun-oriented, like, hunter culture. It's like, from the bottom of my guns. Definitely concerned about... I guess he's not that close. So what if we did, like... Yeah. Like, yeah.
Too late for regrets.
Pew pew. That's probably excessive. How many points was this? Is this a 5-point triangle?
Take that.
How's this?
There we go.
To switch in the other direction, but I think this will be fine.
Time to die.
I have to switch in the other direction again.
Oh, yeah!
Eat this.
Now we're pretty much where I want to be. Oh dear, that was quite the camera angle for Leanne there. I don't know if that's against Twitch terms of service.
You picked a fight with
There we go. Level up! Extra
I'm
shooting
improving?
can still get you extra stuff. Sure, like, yeah. Like bonus shots and smackdowns and generating items and stuff. Well, I appreciate the positive vibes, Miss Toasty. We're gonna need them because tonight we're on Chapter 4. And that means we're gonna be doing some escorting. And it's that terrible statue mission that's no good. So this is like the last one, except that no bonus barrels. So I think, for some reason, I think that makes me want to widen the triangle.
You want some of this?
Shoot it apart, Vashron.
I can reach your every
One thing that's, like, kind of interesting about the interface in this game is, like, you know, there's like, the health bar for all of the limbs, but it doesn't really indicate in any way, like, how much damage individual limbs have, so long as there's more than one. So, like, I definitely wasn't doing all the damage to one limb, but it just sort of goes down like it's one health bar.
Eat some of this.
Eat some of my many bullets. Oh no, something soaked up my bullets. I was using those for violence.
Oh, yeah! You picked a fight with Now we're
Shoot
talking.
apart!
Come on, hit! How about this?
Just for safety's sake, I'm still gonna try not to land on this guy. It probably wouldn't be a problem. Especially since he does seem intent on wandering directly into my characters who wish violence and bullets
Now
upon
we're
him.
talking.
If I jumped a little earlier, I might be able to kill this. Oh no, I still got there. Somehow without the barrel, it seems like this is going better than before. But it might be early to call. Not that I think I'm in any danger regardless. It does feel nice to have 4 bezels already. That's a cool thing that I like.
My bullets are
What's that sound? I'll check that when the triangle's over. Oh, it's Miss Toasty. Thank you, Miss Toasty. I'll fire off cannons in your honor. Once I'm not jumping and pressing the X button repeatedly.
How much more of this you want?
Rat.
Don't move a muscle. Eat dirt.
I'm like, going into this, I made a conscious effort to try and do a few things that I normally don't pay attention to better. I'm trying to spend some more time switching characters mid-try attacks, even though I'm still very bad at it. And I've also been trying to rearrange equipment regularly to sort of maximize levels to a certain extent. Thank you for the 10 bits, Miss Toasty. Much appreciated. Very kind of you. Let's finish this last rebel suppression and get those incendiary rounds I don't need. Oh hey,
This'll be good
it's
practice
battle
for
flute.
Zephyr.
Maybe this isn't the rebel suppression. I assumed it was, because I didn't remember. I thought I had to, like, manually get battle flute. Anyway, it's battle flute time.
Too late. I see right
Point Demolition, welcome to the stream. I am battling battle flute. How are you today? I thought I had a little more space to jump. Ow, it was an angry tank shell. So thanks, like, weird pylon.
Game over. Don't move.
Let's see. I don't know that I have... It's a little bit of a gamble. So, like, what I naturally want to do is cross with Leanne, try and break off a limb, and then cross back. But this boy's level 35. He's a chonker. He's a big old beefy plug boy. I don't quite know if I can get away with that. If I knew that I could, I would do it, even though it would still be a risk. But if I cross, and am in a position where I don't have... Well, I guess if I cross with her twice, I should probably be able to break off at least a limb, I would hope. For some reason, I really anticipate this going badly. But I think statistically this should be fine.
You shouldn't make fun. Not hit. How about this? You picked a fight with a bad girl.
Yeah. Okay, so let's reevaluate our current situation. So it doesn't look great. It kind of looks
I hate to admit it.
bad. So, like, better angle on the far side. None of these, like, I guess there's this, like, front bit. If I could, like, damage that front bit enough, I feel like this could work. But if it doesn't, it's, like, super bad. Oh no, Demolition says, work was so long. We're staying 2 hours overtime finishing work. That sucks. I am sorry to hear that. I've also been having a bad work week. No individual day was probably that bad. I'm gonna try this. This is a terrible idea. Wait, do I have... How do I... The bullet case doesn't only work with scratch damage weapons, does it? I'm pretty sure that's not true. I can't seem to switch for reasons that I'm just not smart enough to ascertain. So, like... I probably have enough space to jump. And I want to veer to the right because I need to hit that front part. And, like, this is probably... Well, the problem is there's no select button on the PS5. Well, I guess it's this. They replace it with this. That's why. I thought you still toggled the box on with the triggers, and then you used select to select after it was equipped. I mean, I could use some of these metal-coated rounds. Oh dear. I'm gonna do it for fun.
How's this? You're going down.
I'm gonna waste a lot of these because I really need to break that front part. Somehow I got away with it even though I'm not actually sure what I got that bezel for. Alright, so it's like definitely triangle time, but it's really important to me to know. Okay, and now what I want is I want to run the other way and have Zephyr jump over it and then see how that goes. Oh nice, I know you've been excited about the Apple Watch demolition. I hope that nothing stupid happens.
Eat some of this.
Brat. As mentioned earlier, the health gauge for like all the limbs is just sort of like all over the place.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Well, it should be out of limbs, which is good. Jump. Cool, but like jump? Okay, no, that didn't work. Okay, I was like really slightly too slow. And now this is happening. Enjoy the future triangle, future Vasco.
Time to
Enjoy this.
This is just the beginning.
Does everyone enjoy this triangle I've created? Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Don't blink or you... There we go.
It's a lot of scratch damage.
I can do better than that.
I'm not sure if I could do better than that, even though that was like pretty medium. So I wasn't paying attention, but I'm gonna hope that I got the thing I needed. I have the go to Ebel City markers, so I think I got the sewing machine part. That was, we had to blow up that tank to get a sewing machine part, of course, for those of you just joining us in media res. So, like, here's the fashion shop. Actually, here's the fashion shop. Yeah, this one. Maybe just... yeah. How do I... there we go. BFF! So I'll take a moment to appreciate the BFF in all its glory. He's just such a good friend. Just look at him. BFF. Love him. I forgot that was something I was supposed to do at the start of the stream. And it is on now, so I may continue my business. Hand over the Berserk motor? Yeah. Oh, you found a replacement motor for me. Thank you so much. Now I can get back to making new outfits with tank parts. Now I got bolt padding. Who gets the bolt padding? I mean, like I guess Leanne, just slightly less health by dimorphic design. It is very good. Is there another thing I was supposed to do at the start of the chapter? I feel like I said multiple things at the end of last stream now that I'm thinking about it. One was the BFF. One was just like get missions. Did I switch guns around after last chapter? We seem to be in a pretty normal position, so I think we're fine for this chapter, probably. So let's go talk to Lex, I guess. Or maybe find the rebels. If you look up Resonance of Fate BFF, we're already like
I'm not much for
4 of the
backing down
top
from a
7
fight.
results or something. They all look so excited to shoot at me. Bonus shot? Bonus shot? Oh, I just killed him. Shucks.
Let's not let this go to...
It's weird. It's almost as though, like, other people who play this game, like, don't appreciate the BFF, and I just, like, don't even understand how that is. How does that be? It's, like, the best one. I mean, right now, Rainy Bridge is, like, way below our level, because it's, like, essentially, like, the first area that spawns enemies. I guess it's not even true. We're, like, 15, and they're, like, level 9. But there's 3 of us, and we have hero actions. The bad guys don't have hero actions. I need to go to... actually go for that one mission. Barbarella's place? Yeah, level 2. We're on level 3? Okay, so I have to hex it. That's why I was slightly uncertain. Hex. Ooh, I like that. That fits good. Oh, that one's not a space. That doesn't fit good at all. I guess I just use 2 of these. These are the ones I always end up with an abundance of later on, and pretty good most cases. Floor 2! It's weird that I have to get to there. How many purple do I have? I guess enough. I've been using a lot of these, but that works. Guess I'll do that. Maybe other people didn't see that it was called BFF. I mean, I think one of the things about the BFF is that, like, I think it's really easy not to know that you can, like, find that as an accessory later on. Like, I could also imagine that, like, people just, like, don't even, like, notice that aspect of the Gorigliano cutscene in Chapter 3. Toxic Grenade. That feels early. So, like, it could be that, like, they didn't know it existed at all, or they saw it in that cutscene and didn't, like, look for it because it's, like, kind of hidden. Because, like, we found it by accident, and, like, that was part of why it was, like, so exciting to us at the time. It was just like, oh, look at that. Like, look at this random thing we found. Alright, Lex.
Huh.
Cardinal Barbarella's looking forward to dining on some natural meat. Is there any chance you can source some quality meat? Apparently, yes. I might have gotten that as part of one of those, like, boss squares I did.
Huh.
Oh, hey, did you maybe bring that meat I asked for? Let me have a look. Yeah, not too shabby. Alright, I did it. Okay. So let's... I think... It's gonna be 10 of them. Okay, we'll do... move. And then put... +4. And then... Is this one already a +2? No, it's +1. Okay. Cool. Now they both have 10, right? Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's more or less what I wanted. Demolition, how did you have time for Shadowrun today? That's wild. Nick, are you saying you don't remember how to get the BFF? Is that the thing you don't remember? Because you have to, like, finish the cutscene in Chapter 3 with Gorigliano. You might have to finish the whole mission. Don't actually recall. But once you've done that, you go to Sweet Home, and you, like, check under Leanne's bed. And she says something like, "I was hoping no one would ever find this." And yet, for some reason, she wears it for the whole rest of the game without question. It's weird. It's certainly an impressive use of your time, Demolition. I think I would implode. I think I would just implode. Alright, so where are we at with stuff? So... around Lucy. Ah, right. Let's do that. But I want to save this. Yeah, and then you make her wear it forever, because I'm the villain. But it is a nice touch that, like, that's the dialogue box that, like, comes up when you find it. I suppose. I like their starting outfits so much that even though I normally like customizing and like dressing up characters and stuff, like, it's really not a whole lot that I usually do dressing up the characters, but the BFF is essential. So here's the deal. This boss square showed up after the last time I came to Lucia. So I think I'll do that before I take on the rebels, because I just saved. Which is why I just saved. When I was doing my test recording, I mentioned earlier, I think before I started recording for YouTube, I mentioned that I had, like, tried recording for a bit, and I needed to get some combat footage that was going to last a while, and I stumbled on this square, and I'm like, sure! I already forget what it is. I think it's a doll guy.
Better sit this one out.
Just look at those guys. Alright, so... No airborne, huh? That guy wants to be friends. Gauge Break's reasonably helpful. Wow, they both wanted to give Vashron a gift. That was nice of them.
You don't want to miss this.
Cool. That won't work. That's fine. Please don't... Okay. I don't actually know how this is gonna play out. We'll see. I wanted that guy to go airborne. Okay. You're fine. Vashron's just, like, mostly on fire? He's just, like, a lot on fire. Yeah, airborne. He hasn't bazookaed once, has he? Oh, I really thought I got that jump in time. Alright, let's do it. Triangle time.
Death is better than you deserve.
Game over.
Lousy start.
That was your.
Vashron to do some extra damage in the hopes that it
Just the beginning.
helps him recover.
Like
Although I
Everything will come into
think we're
focus.
good?
I'm working.
Ooh, got a lot of that soaked up on a limb I didn't want at all.
You picked a fight with a wall?
Definitely a little bit concerned that he's eyeing up Vacheron of all people. So let's have Vacheron move, I guess.
Too late. Who do you think you're missing? There we go. You want some of this?
So I could have Leanne move to get out of his way, but I think that's terrible. So instead I'm gonna mostly use this as a hero action, with Zephyr moving to the back, scratching the leader as much as possible. Just because most of the ways I cross the triangle from here are really bad.
Nothing like death to make you feel alive.
I definitely jumped. Like 100% jump.
Time.
How about this? Death is better than not hit.
Triangle again, I guess? I need it to go better. I think I can manage that.
Eat this.
Lousy stuff.
Throw you away.
Too late for regrets.
You picked
I may not be able to manage that. I didn't manage that. Okay, we're gonna retry.
Stay on your toes.
Highest combo I've ever gotten? I have no idea. I pay no attention to that. There's like a trophy for like 9,999. I've gotten that before. I don't think it counts over that, so I don't know. So what did I do wrong here? Exactly. It's a pretty tough one just because the leader's really bulky, but I feel like I still could have done something better. I just didn't notice what it was. I mean, like, the frustrating thing about how that one played out is that, like, he had, like, a lot of limbs that had, like, a little bit of health left. Maybe I just should have used, like, my bullet bots. That might have been enough. Hey, that helps, too, that, like, Vacheron's not in, like, immediate dire straits quite as badly as he was before.
Game over. You don't want to miss this. I'll remember this.
I'm gonna try something a little different this time, I think.
My
His house, obviously.
I'm sure it's about to be shorter.
time to.
Perfect.
You gotta sit back and
So the problem with an equilateral triangle that spans the whole room is it's really good up until the point that you have to break off of the triangle. Then it's not very good. So let's see. If I was to go really far to one edge, and I think I need to cross with one of the direct damage dealers. So if I went like really close to there, I might be able to have like Zephyr cross next. Which I think is what I want.
See right through you. That was your last chance. You want some of this?
No airborne balls.
I can reach your every. You're hard to miss.
This is kind of what I want. This is mostly what I want.
This is fun.
Why is he like crab walking?
This is just the beginning.
He's like leaving his back exposed and like sidling over, which is like pretty weird. So we definitely need like Zephyr moving as much as possible. So we have to go this way. So the second resonant point has us taking the long route with him.
Eat this.
You gotta sit back and.
My bullets are
Really need to
one
break
step.
something right now, though. I don't think I'm actually going to do that.
That
Oh,
wasn't
I
so
did.
hard,
Okay.
was it?
You're going down.
You want some more?
So... I mean, I could try and juggle this fool for a while. It's not gonna last super long. But I don't have a whole lot of choice without restarting. So I'll give it a shot. And then maybe I'll come back to this after Rebel Suppression if need be.
You don't want to miss this.
Like, ow. Ooh, that did like a lot more than I was expecting.
My house.
Should be able to shoot off that lid, and I'm gonna take advantage of it as much as I can.
Too late for regrets. I can reach your every move. You want
Come on, bonus shot. Ah, lame.
Game over.
You picked a fight.
Well... Alright, now we're due. Okay, so I'm gonna load and try and get some experience from the other guys and maybe revisit this. It's a little tougher than I was expecting. I can't quite figure out what I'm doing wrong tactically, because I don't think it should be out of hand, but here we are. It might help if I take the time to get extra grenade level or two for Zephyr, but that takes a little bit of doing. Maybe we can get that done during Rebel Suppression, maybe not, I don't know. It's a little bit awkward having him with that and the scratch damage weapon. Let's do... There's so many, like, holster items. I don't think I pushed the hex back far enough. That's a whoops. I don't think it matters.
I'm not much for backing down.
These
from a
are a lot less scary than the previous boss. Definitely want to try and do like everything possible before the escort mission because it's just going to be awesome. Like just as much experience as you can make. Sometimes these groups of like just a few guys with like few to no limbs are like surprisingly difficult. But we're gonna hope that we can handle them no problem. Stupid ladies.
That's the law around here.
Charge the direct damage shots. Could be, but like... Well, that... So, like, I think the main thing that does... Well, I guess you're right, it gets, like, more limbs, but it's just not that reliable at this level's the problem. Like, not that it wouldn't help, it's just like, it feels like that's a trial and error strategy. And like, that's not what I'm looking for. Because I think even with like what I'm doing, eventually I would get there trial and error.
So long.
Yeah, I think what I want to do is this. Maybe like... No, I don't actually want to target that guy. I want to go this way and have Zephyr have a chance to cross and scratch guys, and then maybe like grenade. I guess that would require... Let's start with this. See how this goes.
Now we're talking.
Just charge up because I don't want to finish him. Really don't like Vashron for some reason.
I'm working. You want some more?
Wasn't quite. Well, no, he was gonna move. Vashron was definitely gonna move. Interesting that it doesn't necessarily show limbs if you're not highlighting the character to target them. I think I just have to do this normally. Like, I'm trying to get cute here and, like, find a way to, use grenades with Zephyr, but it's just not gonna play out. These guys are, like, difficult enough that sounds like a terrible thing I don't want.
Here goes.
Too late for regret.
These two are very close together.
Eat this.
How about this?
Let's see more.
Time to die.
I feel like Zephyr and Vashron literally switched places twice during that tri-attack, which is something I don't think I could do intentionally, but, like, I've definitely seen it happen before. It's very difficult to make that happen.
We're the dregs of the dregs. You won't find a deadlier spot in all of Vasco.
At least.
You're hard to miss.
Really going for the bonus shot. Had no reason to try so hard for that, but I really wanted it.
How much more of this you want?
Stupid limb.
Take that.
Don't you just hate when your enemies have limbs that soak up all the machine gun bullets? That's like a relatable problem, right?
You shouldn't make fun. There. Lousy scum. How about this?
One of the most amusing things about Heroic is it's like not even that they like run, jump 80 feet in the air and do the flips, but that they'll like jump, like flip around 3 times in midair, like shoot someone. Then like a couple seconds later, they'll like flip again. It's like, where are you getting the momentum to control yourself in midair like a cartoon character? Not that like any discussion of actual physics has any place in the Sky Town of Basel. No bonus shots whatsoever. Again, it's really not important, but like I just want them. You understand? I just want them. Alright, there's some experience.
There.
You don't want to miss this.
Should be enough. It's close to enough.
Straight to hell.
Extra damage by just a little bit. Hold the trigger a little early on that.
You want some more? Time to
You forget to reload, Leanne?
Sweet. What happens if you run into an enemy head-on? If I'm not mistaken, because it's a little subjective, but it depends on how heavy they are. If you were to run into, like, a tank enemy, what happens is your character just, like, acts like they hit a wall and lose the rest of their turn. The same thing happens if you try to jump and hit a very tall enemy. But, like, the dogs are generally small enough, and, like, some of the human characters, that, like, if you run into them, like, you might just sort of, like, nudge them. You might just sort of, like, shift them out of the way as you run past.
You came to the wrong place.
Ah, I found the hard one. This one's going to be a pain.
Find a deadlier spot in all of Basel.
So, like, I definitely want to do, like, the greedy play here. Make a wide triangle to have Leanne cross-play. Which I've been doing anyway, because, like, the other ones weren't that threatening. But it's, like, more important here. I also have, like, a lot of interest. Like, I would love to have any first-hand account of what it was like to try and pitch this video game to someone. You know, like, a lot of video games, or, like, a lot of game designers, I guess, are, like, looking for funding for their games at all times. And so, like, you have to imagine that, like, it's pretty competitive to, like, find someone who's like, I got money and I, like, want to fund a video game. Hit me up with your idea. And then they're like, alright. Okay, so, like, you know Earth? Screw Earth. We'll vaguely imply that the Earth is completely poisonous and no one can live there. Where they can live is an enormous sky town called Basel. It's a tower that the upper echelon of which is literally called Chandelier. Because subtlety doesn't exist in the world of Resonance of Fate. And gravity? I mean, we're far enough off the surface of the Earth that we're just gonna pretend that gravity's more of a suggestion than a theory or a natural law of any kind. And you're like, alright, so like, what are you thinking, like swords and magic? Nah, neither of those. Guns. Oh, like, you know, guns and you can, like, upgrade them with magic slots? No. You misunderstand. Guns. Hard guns. Nothing else. This is a world of guns, running, and jumping. Grenades if you're feeling real frisky, but other than that, we're talking guns, friend. Camera's doing some interesting tricks. Can we get a bonus shot? I haven't had one all day, son.
How about this?
At a jump. That's not gonna happen, because that's not how it works. Bonus shots you only get from the ground. You can get smackdowns by going airborne and shooting something also airborne into the ground with enough velocity. How the game determines that, not entirely sure. 4 ought to be enough to clear out most of this riffraff. Waiting for the gun. Demolition, did you get a look at any of those highly customized guns that people were posting to Discord, I think, after the first stream? Because, like, those are really a thing to behold if you didn't take a look at that.
Life's short. Yours is about to be short. No fun.
Better than
We overdid it. It's always a good feeling when you, like, exactly nail the amount of time you need to charge your scratch damage weapon to, like, fill their gauge up. It always feels real nice.
not hit.
Time to die.
That wasn't even close. You're
Quit wasting my time.
Still no bonus shot, huh? Okay, here's what we're gonna do, because I have this played out. I'm gonna run, scratch this guy full with Zephyr. Then, I'm gonna switch to grenades with Zephyr, and have him blow this guy up, and hopefully attain at least one level.
Game over. I like it a lot.
Now, Zephyr's gotten like 2 levels since we got here. I don't know if that'll make a difference trying to take on that boss again, but like, it's not nothing. Alright, what do we have equipped here?
Not really
Molotov?
my kind of weapon.
Nah, I think I want hand grenade. Just a
Not
little
really
more
my kind of
predictable.
weapon.
Wee!
Get away with murder.
Yeah, got 2 levels. Zephyr's leveled like 4 times since I reloaded the game. Is there a mechanical difference between the people? Yes, but it's like subtle. It's like difference in limbs, different in weapons. Heaviness is a slight factor, but not really. I mean, it factors in for like getting them airborne for like bonus shots and stuff like that. It's mostly subtle stuff. Later on, there's like slightly more variety. There's like duelists that have like melee weapons and things like that. I'm gonna save again. 29 plus 609 damage. Yeah, the math checks out. I don't know what your question is. Yeah, you had magic runes to make your guns better. No, you had 7 barrels and 11 scopes. I would also love it if, like, part of that pitch meeting, they're like, I'm not sure I understand this weapon system. And then they just, like, slap down some, like, graph paper with just, like, a gun with, like, 360 degrees of sniper scopes around it and, like, a barrel that, like, curves in on itself like an Ouroboros. Just, like, guns, man! Guns! How do you not understand this? It's guns. Yeah, Zephyr's level 19 all of a sudden. That's interesting. That almost makes me want to switch weapons, but I think I'm going to go try and do that square again. I know this isn't, like, necessarily a great use of my time, but I just want to see if any of that made a difference. Because, like, I would love to, like, beat that boss square, and also just, like... the escort mission's so bad, man. It's you!
This isn't gonna be.
I like his hat. It's a good hat.
Come on, don't jam on me now.
Do you want to try doing more gauge breaks for fun here? The only argument against it would be if we thought that, like, extra instances of the direct damage mattered, which they probably don't. Thought I could jump after that. That wasn't great. Let's do... That's an interesting thought. I don't know if that changes anything, but I might try something a little different.
I wish you were dead.
I just need like 2 extra charged ring level. Honestly, could be enough to make a difference. Like 2 extra charge rings at this level. We only got 1 for that. So that sucks.
You picked a fight.
Oh, did we break multiple gauges with that? That sounded like it. No, looks like 1.
You don't want to. Don't move a muscle.
You're gonna swim in your own blood.
Ooh, that bullet focus though, that was rough to watch.
Eat some of this.
Got a couple charge rings here for Vacheron.
How's this?
Ha! I'm not dying today. You want some more?
I feel like his limbs are just soaking up everything.
So long.
Okay, so the thing I tried to do different is I changed the shape of my triangle so that I could have Zephyr at a point at the end of that where he could cross immediately afterwards. Is that gonna make a difference? I don't know.
Time to die.
Ugh, 1 point's so rough. If I try to do anything else, I feel like it ends badly. Maybe I crossed with Vacheron. I think I get this look, which is good. Well, I got the blowgun. That's like kind of a rare item.
I see right through you.
At least I think it is. Crafting parts are like so obtuse, man. So like technically, it's almost in a position where I could like cross with Leah on this super tiny line, then cross on a much bigger line and set up an actually good triangle in 2 turns, but I don't think any of his limbs are actually close enough to breaking for that to work. I have an idea if I die this time, which I think I will. I'm not sure I'm good enough at geometry to make it work. So what? I think the positioning is like mostly irrelevant.
Don't move a muscle.
Gotta take one.
Eat dirt. Take that.
think the only real shot I have here is to hope to get lucky with just like a 1 resonance point fat triangle, which I don't think will work.
Oh, yeah. You picked a
Boner shot for much victory? Well, let's see. It's pretty equilateral here. So I think I want to run this. Limbs just like take up so much damage.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
You're going down.
Oh, wow, that went real bad. Well, I mean... funny thing is... one of his limbs is really close. Really close. Maybe I just juggle him? Oh, that's not good.
So long.
Too late for
No airborne? Yeah, I'm dead though. Okay. I feel like I'm so close to this guy. It's really frustrating. Just really feel like I ought to be able to take this guy. Let's do a stupid story mission, because I don't think you actually want to watch me play this. This doesn't seem like it. In the right... it was the right save file, right? I have to go to Garigliano first? No, I go to Jean Paulet. No, I go straight to the Forest of Vipers. Oh, it's gonna suck. This whole stream is just gonna make me mad because it's so bad. Ugh, ugh. Oh, there's also this. Sure.
I like it when it gets messy.
Oh, no leader here, huh? And are they like... they're like all shotgun guys? It's gonna be really annoying. Hat, please. And gauge break? Oh, shoot. On the save file, he's still on. Okay. I forgot that there was no opportunity for me to switch to the correct weapon after saving, because that's not how that works. Only restarting because I will probably have to restart anyway, and it will just save us some time. Okay. Slowly learning the mechanics is all you can do. Even if you, like, observe the tutorial, you will learn, like, nothing of value. People say everything's in the tutorial. I was talking about this in one of the earlier Strong Week installments, and I'm just like, that isn't correct of you to say. These guys are only level 7. For some reason I'm thinking they're like a lot higher. So I will double cross, but it's gonna be a weird triangle on the way back. Actually, yeah.
How about this?
I can't believe I only got 1 bezel from that. I like lined myself up to hit his head and everything. Ow! It's like real rude. bonus shot one time. At least everyone's chasing me in for some reason, instead of just trying to murder Vacheron. Okay, so we got 4 resistance points and like 3 level 7 dudes. I think we're gonna be okay. Rats.
Kill them to leave something a little nicer.
I thought I started to go that had health left. That was grossly excessive. Look how close we are. We're such good friends.
Another one
I
bites
think
the
there might be another one of these on the lower level on the path to Forest of Idols. Cool, 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 cool. Let's kill the leader. Bonus shot, one time. These the guns specialize in bonus shot? I don't think they do, right? I feel like that's not a thing. It might. I don't know. I really don't pay attention to gun stats as much as I should. Good! More set encounters! Thank you, Devolution. I'm just trying to guns as much as I can, you know? It's a common everyman problem that once again I feel is like highly relatable.
That was your last mistake. You want some of this?
So, as it so often does nowadays, Strong Week
This was not their luck.
basically neighbors Super Bowl weekend. Does anyone have plans for the very big bowl? The Superb Owl?
Bastards.
See, this is like the thing upstairs, but these guys are level 12 instead of like level 34, I think that one guy is? So I don't know if this is explicitly confirmed anywhere. These guys are called Dwellists. The little gremlin things that live in the barrels, I think, are called the Dwellers. I don't know of any enemy called Dwell, but I do feel like the Dwellist is supposed to be like the evolved form of Dweller. Food and more food is a pretty good plan. There's obviously not a lot of, like, parties for sensible people. Which would actually be like a great name for like a how-to guide for people like me who don't like parties. It's parties for sensible people. How did he explode? Oh, there we go. I finally got my bonus shot. It's just incredibly awkward. Don't worry about it. It's like 2 feet off the ground. Not sure why this guy's trying to cross my path like a black cat. Don't do well sounds like the slogan for like well pesticide in the Sky Ton of Basel. It's a gun set that affects bonus shots. There's no gun set that affects bonus shots, only knockback. So how likely the gun is to airborne the target? Yeah, I guess there's a correlation there, right? Guns all range from 3 to 5 knockback. Yeah, I had to like look up Super Bowl weekend like recently. Not this week, a little before that. Because, like, I started seeing people talk about, like, Super Bowl ads or something, and I was like, are they still doing the Super Bowl? Really? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I realize it makes a lot of money for, like, bad people or whatever. Not to get political, but, like, I know the NFL's not great people.
Not bad for a job.
But like, it just seems like a weird time for that is all.
I hope you put up a better fight than the last bunch.
Dog is also a dweller that evolves into a dwellist when you feed it. Do they give you a good shot of it after that, though? I thought it was always, like, vaguely implied that that happened. It's been a while, so, like, that's, like, mid-game, I think. Kitty dog stuff. One thing I really like about this dwellist design that wasn't clear in, like, SD Purple Corner Vision is that, like, they all have, like, a really nice purse. Like, I don't know if all the dwellists are ladies, but, like, they definitely have fashion sense and a need to carry currency. Or at least, like, something that they need to carry and a desire to be fashionable about it. Okay? That one exploded. He's looking to level up again. That's probably good. I think she's like a little behind now. She's like really close to Vashram. I think she's like a little behind. Maybe not in explicit levels, but like how much experience. They're actually closer than me. Very close range bullets.
My fallen enemies and forgotten lovers.
That one also exploded.
I look at an enemy and all I see is a wad of cash.
It's a random thought. We got some terminals over here. What do these do? Doubles item drop rate, fart noise, mega luck. These are both mega luck terminals? No, luck and mega luck. And then there's another red square. I could take on that red space. I don't have to hex this spot. Is this the right direction? No, it's like explicitly not the right direction. Alright, let's do... Sure, that's a fine fit. These before after pictures. Alright, before his barrel. Oh my god, there's so many pop-up ads on whatever site this is. And the after picture is quite small. I mean, I guess I'm right in that, like, it's not a clear view of it, but, like, that is a dwellist. Just like a pylon in the way. I don't know who planned this. I do suspect that, despite failing like 6 times at that boss square by Lucia, like we're leveling at a rate that suggests that once I've done the chapter mission, I might be able to beat it just with what I've got going on. And I have like a vague idea of what I might do to improve what I've been doing if I need to. Bullets. Done. Okay, what chapter do I get Hawkeye? Hawkeye would help against that boss square. I got hero action. I think that means I start in a Tom Cruise movie while spending a bezel. I don't know why I hit the hero action button and it just like didn't. And so like when I went to like move the cursor to align the hero action, I just moved. It's fine, I don't actually need anything in particular to kill this guy. It's weird that that happened. I do
I
feel
think
like
that
I'm
qualifies.
leveling faster than I'm expecting to. I don't have an immediate explanation for that. I need to go to there. First, we will save. Save over top. I think we'll do just a regular rotation until I feel like I don't want to.
Wow.
So somehow they made this with the mannequin we got last time, and I don't really understand the logistics.
Aureliano spoke very highly of you. I'm looking forward to working together.
Cardinal Allegretto.
Hey, at your service. Aw, it's you, the model
BFF.
for my statue.
He recognizes her because of the
I knew it a single
BFF.
glance.
Ah, it is sublime.
I'm glad to hear you like it. Cardinal Gaurigliano has given us lowly
I'm pretty sure you
mortals
pronounced
a
that G, buddy.
glimpse of the divine, buxom and charming, as a true goddess should be, n'est-ce pas? Oh God above, I'm unworthy of knowing such.
There's no god in this world, only clocks.
Now, if you don't mind, I'll leave you to see the transport of the statue. Good luck with that.
One thing before you go.
What might that be?
Just what's going on inside of this thing?
Ah, you have a discerning eye, mon ami. Why not take a look for yourself, eh?
There's so many guns in this
Don't
world, I really
mind if
wouldn't
I
risk
do.
it.
I don't think so. Ugh.
Pussy!
That's a great take of, like, being
What's so
kicked in the
special
stomach.
about this?
Blech!
It inspires him. I'm telling you, you should be honored.
I still don't get it. God above! My
There's so many
God.
quotation marks.
If believing in something makes him happy, who's it hurt?
Okay, so where does that leave people who don't believe?
Faith brings order. Order brings stability.
Hate leads to suffering.
something to be
Wait,
said
what are we
for
doing?
And I thought all you believed in was money.
Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about
I like me some
society
gun,
in
guns,
general.
cash register, take your
I
money.
believe.
Maybe I'm beyond salvation.
Oh yes, everyone in this world is emo. I blame Zephyr for everything that's about to happen. He really didn't need to kick that. There's so many, like, sounds from video games that I wish I could get, like, clean audio of. About moving the idol. Defend the idol from enemy attacks to ensure its safe arrival at the specified destination. If the idol's HP is reduced to 0, the mission has failed, resulting in a game over. You cannot abandon the idol and move on without it. If you exit the area, you will revert it to its original position. Also, selecting Refill Hero Gauge and Retry will restore the idol's HP. I don't remember that last part. What's the cost of doing that, though? Isn't it something, like, horrible? Here's the thing I really... Like, I mean, I wouldn't like the escort mission regardless. It's an escort mission, no one likes them, and this game's engine isn't, like, particularly well suited to it. But the thing I really dislike here is... So, the first time we came to the Forest of Idols, we came in, we killed everyone, we asked a question or two, and we got a mannequin to bring back to Garigliano to make the statue in. Why not employ the same strategy? Why not just go in first, kill everyone, and then move the statue? You can see it slowly motor along
What's
the train
with the cart?
tracks.
More work, I'm guessing.
We have to protect the lovely Leanne, even if it means our lives.
Yeah, what about when she's not so lovely?
Not to worry. She's always lovely when she's working.
Should I be worried?
No need for worry when you're with us, sweet cakes.
It's official. I'm worried.
This guy's real heavy, huh? Experiment 21. Also, of course, the way this game's engine works, everything is constantly shooting at the statue at all times. And I need to emphasize this because it may not appear obvious at first blush. It is very possible to run into the statue and ruin, like, your entire strategy for a room. Like, that is a very real thing that happens. Also, I hate the layout of this room. I do appreciate them taking the opportunity to not only shoot me forever. And by me, I mean the statue. Because really, my health is the statue's health at this point. So many, like, limbs and stuff? Like, ugh. Yeah, I don't think I've actually had that happen, like, too often, but, like, yeah, sure. You can scratch your statue with your own scratch damage. I mean, why not? What's to stop you, friend? That's, like, probably fine. I just have to worry about, like, not ramming directly into the statue. Nice auto-target. Hit the thing that's, like, super very far away. Alright, it's a little sketchy. I think we'll manage. If I wanted to target this guy...
You're going down.
Eat some of this! You want some of this?
That was out of
Oh, come on!
Come on.
Oh my god. The actual worst! So all three of them managed to hit the statue. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Who do you think you're messing with? Too late.
Gauge break helps alleviate my frustration. That's already mounting. Well, it certainly could have gone better. That was okay, I think. It's really quite difficult to gauge how well you're doing in this mission. Because it, like, definitely takes damage. Like, as long as real time's happening, you can, like, watch it trolley along. It's actually kind of cute. It does also sort of mean that, like, if you are ever in a position where you're not hero actioning, like, it is flying into danger. Oops, stop that on. I mean, it's a similar layout to the previous very bad room. Maybe I can... I actually feel like it's going to make a lot of difference. So most of the enemies are clustered over there. Does that mean that I should... I kind of have to move with Vashron first because the statue starts like right behind me. So even walking a little bit to try and like rearrange and do a hero action ends up like burning a lot of real time. So I guess something like this. I'd like to eliminate an enemy if I can, but I don't think I'm quite gonna get them. I really want to kill this guy. I think the chainsaw is gonna do a ton of damage if I let it. I'm leading the charge of this violence fight with much violence. Yeah, target me. That's great. I'm super squishy and I'd like recover. It's never. Oh, it did actually go airborne. I was just gonna say, like, it's too heavy. It's not gonna go airborne. Alright, we look like we're in much better position than last time. Whether that's actually true remains to be seen. Felt better than first room. Like I took a ton of damage that time. Let's do a quick sweep for treasure. I think there's only like one room here that has boxes in it before the boss. I think. I'm not totally sure about that.
Is it me, or does the Cardinal have some odd tastes?
Quiet. You want to be struck down from above. The client is always right.
So, like, how do I get these blood doll bazookas to hang out by these barrels? And also to do that, like, way before the statue gets there. You guys like that resonance noise? I need, like, a white noise machine that just generates that. I'm gonna see if I can make this work, but I feel like I can't make this work.
That was your last.
Like full aggro or something? A lot of like runway space here. Okay, I like you're targeting me and not the statue for that. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot better out of these barrels than this. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, it's unclear to me if I've destroyed the statue in my own effort. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, I clipped that. Ooh. It's a real shame that I did that. Because if I had managed that a little better, this would be looking pretty good. I still think I'm supposed to try it. That's really rough, man. I can't actually have everyone run the other way? I really... ugh. Just doesn't quite work the way I want it to at all. Oh, I don't actually know what I want to do. I can try and triangle, but like if I start hitting this terrible corner I made for myself, then like it's gonna be a big old problem. But like if I... well, I guess it's targeting Leanne and not the idol. So like maybe I just like move with Leanne and make a better triangle and hope for the best? So in order to be a better triangle, I just need to like steer clear of this imaginary line coming off that box. Hopefully it like kind of safe.
Now we're talking. There. How about this?
Gotta love that point-blank bazooka. Alright, now we're good? Question mark? Let's do it. No pause in between. Come on, let's jam. Come on. Don't be like that.
I could use a word of encouragement every now and then.
You want some of this?
You don't want
Shoot. It wasn't...
There.
I think this will work. Okay. Now I think we're okay. I just didn't want it to run into him, even though I don't think that by itself does damage.
Better than
Every time, like, anything makes an explosion noise during this mission, it's really concerning. Even though, like, everything in this game makes an explosion noise. So, yeah, it's like, a little stressful. I'm gonna... When I stop, it stops. Fun. Are the brakes on the trolley a harmonica? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever stopped to appreciate this. It sounds a little harmonica-esque. Also, the trolley itself is just like an adorable tiny car. We wanted to see if it would push Vacheron, but he wasn't close enough to the tracks.
Keep an eye out behind us, too.
Okay, so this room has those boxes, but this isn't the room from the last mission where they explode. I was confused the two. So wait a minute, the next room isn't the boss, is it? Might be. If it is, we're doing really well. We're at like 80+% of our health, which is like really good. That might be like a personal best. Like, Tech and I have definitely played this where we're down to like 40% in this room or something. But there might still be another room before the boss. I don't... Sometimes the boss is in the final square, a lot of the time it's in the second to last square, and the last square is a cutscene. Airborne? Look at that.
Too late for regret. You gotta be kidding me.
It's a good thing that I wanted Zephyr to go next, because otherwise it'd be kind of awkward. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, this terrible mission. Those of you with a more precise memory of the various specific missions of this game, or those of you with access to the internet, can you tell me what, if any, missions you think are worse than this? Terrible, miserable missions? Yeah, look at that. Look at that bonus shot. I don't think it's actually going to do anything, but it feels really nice.
Now we're talking. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
It could have been worse. Probably something like this. We have to triangle here, even though, like, hypothetically I might want to do more setup. This definitely won't kill everyone, the stupid chainsaw guy. Like, the guy on the pillar's a chainsaw guy? He might not actually be able to damage the statue anymore, so that might be okay. Who's marked in white on the dungeon map if there's a boss on it? Well, none of them are marked in white. But I know there's a boss here, because I know how this dungeon works. Your move. Concept of video game design. So who do I want? The one that's closest, I guess? Woof. Those limbs, though. Oh my god, these limbs are killing me. Please kill this one guy. Holy crap. Alright, at least we killed 2 of them with that hero action. Lord. Oh, the limbs. The limbs on this guy. Oh, that's tempting and also terrible. Like, that's essentially the exact spot I want to be, but I think the statue is too tall for me to jump over? I think? Better way to do this. Yeah. It should work. It's not great, but it should work. Oh, it's going the other way than I was thinking it was. Well, let's see if I fall to the ground. No. Oh, flamethrower guy. Ugh. Flamethrower guy being right there is like the bane of my existence. How did I end up like in exactly that spot? That's really annoying. That's like incredibly annoying. And it's all just because that one guy soaked up like 3 entire resonance points of scratch damage. Which is like completely absurd. For like a guy who's like basically on our level. I just have so many limbs. Ugh. I think I'm actually better off using like direct damage, so I think I just stick to the plan. It just sucks. It just sucks is the whole thing about it.
You want some of this? Don't move a muscle. You're hard to miss. That was your
Why couldn't that other guy have been like this one? That receives its lethal damage like instantly. We were doing really good, and now we're... I mean, it's like better than average, I think, but like, it definitely makes the boss like more annoying. Pretty sure next room is boss. Pretty sure. Box opening gesture. Good multi-aid. I was really concerned about whatever that does. I know what it does, I just don't care. I mean, I know generally what it does. I don't know specifically what amount of actual healing it does. But hey, we got a new site. That's cool. Hey. Look, she stopped it. There's probably some way to employ this, but like not really, because triangles are very important.
This shouldn't take long.
Oh, that's right. It's this room. It's the room where I just shoot that one barrel and everything's fine. Now, it could be any one of these barrels, really.
Too late.
Not exactly sure why that's in there, but it is satisfying after all those other rooms. Whee! stuff sucks so much. Ah, that single escape hex. There it is. Hey, who remembers Caligula? The, like, terrifying mannequin boss from last chapter. Well, he's back, and he's got, like, a wood chipper. It's the return of Caligula! It's everyone's favorite return of Caligula! So, yeah, I think the idea... This is a boss fight I expect to have to, like, try multiple times, because it just sucks. Like, it just, like, isn't actually at all about, like, the normal game mechanics. I mean, like, you still use the game mechanics, but, like, you're on this, like, way harsher timer because of the nature of the statue's HP. Oh, Lord. I really wish it had moved almost anywhere but exactly where it is. It's just, like, not enough space to jump, right? Nah, I'm gonna try to jump. I might have to immediately retry, but, like, I'm gonna try to jump, because, like, all the alternatives to doing that seem just, like, horrible. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try. It's just, like... It just sucks, man. Like, the statue's, like, in your way, and it's this massive liability, and, like... Ugh. Like, it's just not about regular game mechanics. It's just frustrating. Sucks so bad. Like, that hero action sucks so horrifically. And now it's fine, but, like, the turn where it matters, like, sucks. Jumping's also, like, discouraged here because of the height of Caligula's wood chipper, which is, like, a totally normal sentence and observation to have. I don't really think you want to run straight under Caligula. So I think I, like... It's just, like, so completely in the way. It's, like, unbelievable. Like, I can either... This is probably the safer thing. Like, I definitely... Like, if this statue weren't exactly where it was, I could put the triangle where I want it. But for, like, a second time in as many turns, it's just, like, exactly the place I don't want it to be.
How about this? There.
Can't even see what's going on. Don't worry about it. So much! It's like way less durable than I remember though. That's promising.
I'm not done today. This is just the beginning.
Too late.
How's this?
Too late for regret.
This the spot?
There.
Do it! One try, but I'm really salty about it because I hate that boss.
God sure isn't making this any easier.
I find that God typically doesn't help me move my lewd statues around.
And yet insignificant, all at the same time.
Huh?
Think about it. Just the two of you.
Vashon really reminds me of a friend I had in middle school sometimes. Ooh, flashback!
Does God feel anything?
Yep. Resonance of emo. There's not nearly enough scopes on that gun. Does it even fire?
Why doesn't he save the people who deserve it?
Don't adjust your TV, it's supposed to be
They're
grainy.
dead. It must be because that's what he wanted to happen, right? There aren't any miracles anymore. So what's there to believe in? Will he still judge me as one of his children?
There aren't nearly enough quotation marks. I can barely understand what he's talking about.
Enormous and insignificant at the same time.
The answer is man. Because of the cane when he's older, I think.
You guys would have it a whole lot easier if it weren't for me.
Seems like a weird place to store the trolley that moves the statue. And does it
Answer?
serve any other purpose?
The worlds in which we live.
A real flower petal.
See the world through one pair of eyes, you miss out on what everyone else sees.
Where do you think it came from?
There. That's it. That's the important thing. Never forgetting the possibilities.
And I feel
Vacheron,
like
have you ever been beyond this world?
20% of Vacheron's
Can't say I
thoughts are
have.
like really
What
profound,
about
and
your
80% of them are
possibilities?
bunker busters.
Could you jump off this balcony? Well,
I mean, I tried it once,
Well,
but
no.
why not?
There wouldn't be any point. Not now.
Uh-huh. Guess the world isn't big enough. Am I right?
Sure, but so what if it is?
Huh. I'll jump off right here and now.
Hey, hold it!
dead.
You moron! Are you ever gonna grow up?
Why is everyone so upset?
I'm out of here.
One of these days, you'd better learn to look before you leap. Think things through for once.
But I wouldn't even be here if he hadn't leapt before he looked. Hey, wait up!
Rude. Honorable. I don't think we ever actually got a consensus. Do people want me using escape hexes? Or doing the thing I normally do? For now, I'll do that. The grainy cutscene, for those of you just joining us, was a flashback to what Zephyr was doing before Vacheron met him. There will be more on that later. This whole dungeon is like a lot less intimidating when you don't have stupid statues.
Gotta be kidding. You want some of this?
You know, surprise to no one. Such machine gun levels. Like this. Apparently I immediately lost Zephyr, but that's all. Wasn't paying that close attention to my triangle, I guess.
Let's get this over with.
Ooh, look at them dance. Look at them dance. I like to think that if humans had 4 arms, we would have one dedicated to flamethrower, one to bazooka, one to chainsaw, and one to dancing! Just like these guys. They know what's up. See, these enemies don't seem like they would be heavy enough to cause me to run into them and end my turn. And yet, here we are. Well, that'll make things a little more interesting, I guess. Scratch damage full and not a single bullet hit the main body there. It's good. Got a few bezels back. Also, we got a bezel shard from the boss, which is nice. Although it does make our gauge look like uneven again, which is surely upsetting to anyone with obsessive-compulsive disorder. Ooh, well, that's going to be obnoxious as well. Yeah, I don't think we want to mess around too much with as much going on as we got going. I gotta please hit its body for the sake of Jim. For Jim's sake. There, I made an opening in his limbs. It's a decent opening. Oh, missed the last guy. So a thing that happened I don't think has really happened, to the extent that it needed to be addressed before. One of our characters got the brunt of like every person's attack and had his HP reduced to 0. When that happens, if you have extra bezels, one of your like existing full bezels breaks into pieces, which are these little silver things on the ground here, and there, and closer to the camera. When that happens, you can't, like, even if you like kill enemies or destroy limbs, you can't refill bezels that aren't like full. Like our third one has like a fraction of it. That one we can't put a bezel into. So that means that we have to be really careful. Also, if enemies pick up those shards, they regain health, and it's incredibly annoying. But I was targeting the controls. It went, like, as annoyingly as humanly possible. Awesome. It was literally the most annoying that could possibly have gone. I actually have to restart this room because so many stupid things have just happened in rapid succession. Like, I think the only reason that happened is also because Vashron, like, unexpectedly got stopped by the weight of something that's roughly the dimensions of a person that's supposed to be, like, made out of wood. So, like, yeah, I made a miscalculation, but also I don't think that's, like, an unrealistic miscalculation or expectation, I guess, to have in that situation. I really don't remember coming across that. Most of the dolls are pretty light. I think the fact that they're standing next to each other has, like, a relevant impact. But, like, he took almost half as much damage as he did last time. And, like, I think that makes a big difference. gonna try and have Vashron do like a bunch of damage, and it's not gonna work. Alright, everyone ready? And go. See, that time Zephyr was able to push it aside, which is good because it took way longer than I expected for someone to be able to shoot at that.
See right through.
Take that!
You picked a fight with the wrong
Time to shine.
So I'm scratched in. Bad things still happen, and I'm still mad about it. I'm like right in that guy's grill, huh?
Too late for regret. I can reach your every
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing.
Nothing like death to make you feel alive!
time to keep my moves.
Please stop. I don't care for that. Right. I thought I was going to be able to move Zephyr? Or, not Zephyr, Vashron for some reason? And that is not the case. So what we're gonna do is... Zephyr move jump? I think that's the only realistic way to do this. Alright. Why? Why, though? What did he hit? Why? Super annoyed about this. Oh my god, please don't. This Miserable Forest probably is a good place to use. Are you kidding me with this doll? To use a single escape heads, because it's just two.
There. You should
It's
make
just so annoying being stuck with like two bezels. Like, this would be so much easier if I just had three bezels. Alright, fine. It's fine. Did anyone notice Zephyr's gun was floating? I mean, like, there's definitely low gravity at points wherein the gun is released and it's like doing some stuff until it gets picked up again.
From a fight.
That's pretty commonplace, really.
I see right through. I can reach your
Mm-hmm.
I've been enjoying this.
Almost like a Jeff Goldblum laugh, that one. Please. Everyone please stop.
there. How's this? You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
One shot. Like, none of those hit the body at all. We got a bunch of, like, bronze chips, I'm sure. Which, through an additional step to your Halloween process, can be redeemed for a negligible quantity of money. Stop shooting Vacheron. Stop it. Stop doing it.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Oh my god, could you target one that's, like, remotely close to you? Thanks.
Now we're talking.
Time to swim in your blood.
Stun shot would have been nice. Ow. So probably do.
You picked a fight. This should come in handy.
Someone left the tedium generator on too long, I think. So here's the question while I continue to backtrack through here. Does chat want me to take on that red square again? Or should I go to the next chapter and do red square later? We've gained some more levels, not like a super intense number of levels or anything. Probably should just run this way, and then that, yeah. It's fun. Red square, alright! I'm so down. It's actually the thing I want to do. I just didn't think people wanted to watch me keep doing that one fight. Or we probably would still be doing it from before. And I would have put this off indefinitely. But it's such a bad time. It's definitely not like the hardest thing in the game. The parameters of the mission are probably like the hardest in the game. And it comes like fairly early on, which is also a little bit of a problem. Guns! Excellent. No guns for me. Thank you, Demolition. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I had such a rough day, but I appreciate you joining us, and I hope that the weekend treats you better. It's gonna be an awkward triangle. Is everyone ready for a really awkward triangle?
You're going down.
As bad as I thought it was. I thought she was going to be really close to them, and I thought it was going to be a straight line again. Everyone's favorite, the straight line triangle. I think I like it this way. Yeah, I think I like it this way. It doesn't make a huge difference, but I'm kind of hoping that one that's not within the triangle will move closer by the time Zephyr's on his last run. Oh my god, why would I target that one, video game? Yeah, I don't think that plan's gonna work out, huh? Yeah, it kinda worked out. It didn't exactly not work out, is what I'm saying. Yeah, man, you meander your way slightly closer to everyone, if you don't mind.
You're hard to miss. Too late for regret.
Speaking of awkward triangles, behold as I prepare to redefine what 3 corners and 3 angles really means. Oh, no, I actually killed it. Wasn't expecting that.
I hope it's something useful.
I forget, is first room empty this time? I think it is, because that's where you, like, start with the thing. So I think this is our last enemy room?
Do this just like all the rest, and everything will be fine.
Ugh, this place. I'll just, like, positioned so obnoxiously. I blew up its head. I hope it wasn't using it. It doesn't seem like it was. I got a little bit of extra scratch damage by anticipating how badly the targeting system would goof it. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be a real bad triangle. But that's what I thought last time, and it was fine-ish. actually die? Huh. Somehow it didn't. I really don't understand why that happened. 3 essence points is fine, I think. His body!
You gotta sit back.
There.
My bullets are a
Could do it, probably.
Lousy scum.
Vasco didn't get a chance to shoot, but he got a chance to
Something look
aim,
nicer for us.
which is weird. Alright, miserable mission accomplished. Is that ramp even an option? Whee! I really wish I could do that. I don't know what I would use it to do. One thing I sometimes think about to myself is like when I'm walking somewhere, which like doesn't happen anymore because the world is closed, but like when I would walk somewhere and like I get stopped at like a traffic light, like a cross, like when I'm walking somewhere and there's like a intersection, and I have to like wait for my turn to cross. I think it would be really funny to just be able to like just jump over the street. Like, it's like not something one traditionally needs like a superpower for. But if I could do that, I would appreciate it.
time to
Looks like I got a gold chip over there. It's real big and shiny.
Lousy scum.
That wasn't much harder than target practice.
Abandoned. Ah, come on.
Let's get this over with.
I'm just gonna leave this one. We'll see who gets the last
This
laugh.
isn't worth getting killed over.
I'm not sure who I expect to get the last laugh. Well, I rested. I didn't mean to, but. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I mean, we're basically done the chapter. I feel like I can see where we're at. Entrance! Alright, chat, you asked for it. After several random encounters, we will get ourselves to that one red square. I forget, did the Uzos have some kind of good drop? There's like some weird thing about them, right? I bet everyone in this world would be happier if, like, bulletproof vests existed. But, like, the rate of times these characters get shot, like, it still wouldn't even do that much, really. Time to die.
I'm on a roll. That was your last. Ooh, if that was wrong, I don't want to be right.
Pose. Yeah, man, just using hero actions to get around sounds like a lot of fun to me. And it's like the kind of superpower that, like, if you lived in a world where everyone could do it, it wouldn't be, like, the worst thing. You know, sometimes you see, like, some weird sci-fi show or anime or something where, like, oh, it's like a world where everyone can shoot fire from their eyes. It's like, don't know if I want to live in a world where everyone shoots fire from their eyes. That sounds bad. But if everyone could just, like, jump ridiculously... I mean, sports would be, like, way more interesting. Like, honestly, you could make, like, a spiritual Resonance of Fate sequel that's just, like, some sort of imaginary, like, jumping Quidditch thing.
I wish you were dead.
And I feel like that has, like, relatively broad appeal.
It's over. Got?
Not really my kind of weapon.
Who do you think you're messing
Eat some of this!
It was a satisfying
That wasn't much
explosion.
harder than target practice.
Should probably save at base.
What's that?
Ooh. Machine gun magazine +6. That's better than what I got, right? Do I have? I have rookie magazine. Now I have +6, which is better. Let's look at this high mount sight. That is initial charge. So I want that for... It's +10? I think I want it for this one. Get rid of one of these. High mount sight. Let's check the guild, even though I think we're good. Mentioning the paddings you can equip with some kind of bulletproof vests. Yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't actually called that. I think of them as being more of like a magical, like RPG thing, but you're right. Like that's probably along the lines of what it's supposed to be. But I would expect it to stop a higher percentage of damage if that were like really, if it was like actually analogous to Kevlar. Although a thing I don't know about like bulletproof vests is like if you were to shoot the same spot repeatedly, like how quickly does that wear down? Like if someone shot the same spot on your vest like 20 times in a row, would it then get through? Like I don't really know how that works. Yeah, exactly, Miss Toasty, like Blitzball meets Resonance of Fate. Who doesn't
Our
want
research
that?
has entered its final stages. I thought it time to make the key.
What key?
The key to Zenith. It will be in your keeping, so if there's something you'd like me to use, tell me now. I'd be happy to oblige.
Sever my hand.
Ah, the ring. What could be more fitting?
A glove. I mean, if you're to go by cliches.
Rowan, there's no one who believes in you more than I do. You must know that. If I didn't, I would never have revealed the truth to you. Let me be perfectly clear this once. We're evil men who revel in our vainglory.
I feel like you probably shouldn't say that if
I
you, like,
know that.
are the church. Whether or not it's true, I feel like being aware of that is, like, problematic.
1 a year. For 20 years. I'll never forget the innocence in their eyes.
Right, I'm just gonna take this. You can keep reciting poetry or whatever. I'll be back later. we should be able to advance to the next chapter. Chapter 4, Endo. Once the red squares activate, they persist essentially forever, I think. But some may
Yes,
appear on
I
familiar
understand.
maps later on.
Of course. We're on our way. Huh. Well, that came out of nowhere. Must be big.
Where
That
to?
is what she said.
Chandelier. Cardinal Barbarella.
I told you, that's what she said.
Poets.
Chapter 5! Flukes. I think that's correct. Is it Danish? Some hexes. Hey, Peter. Zephyr. Do I need to be someone other than him, or other than Leanne, to interact with him? I honestly don't remember. It's for good measure. He's Zephyr. I probably won't switch before next chapter. Hey, speaking of switching, let's switch some guns around. So... There's level 3 grenades. Is Vacheron's gonna be on machine gun duty? Guess we'll take the item box. Who would I have grenades? This seems fine. And yeah, she still has the least health, so I'll leave her with the padding. It's fine. Should check the shop again. I feel like we might be due for some upgrades. First, we will check the missions. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Igniting creativity. It is with a sure eye for artistry need apply. I need to get the magazine, which I get from someone else or something. Don't know. Oh yeah, shooting star. That's an item that exists. Don't have enough mannequins. Well, let's find out if we have enough mannequins for her. And the prelate's medal, which I think I already possess. So I think it's around Lucia. It's not specifically on one of the Lucia tiles, but it's like adjacent to them. So like if you hex it open, you are likely to be able to do the thing. Oh, hey wait. I should talk to him.
We have salves, medicines, all sorts of things.
I don't know why they emphasized that. We have salves and medicines. Like, yeah, but you also have, like, guns and guns? And, like, additionally guns. I think you have enough to buy this, right? I thought that took longer. I don't think I want to do that quite yet, because it would be almost all of my money, and that seems dumb. But what do we have? Barrel Working Magazine. No, I mean, this essentially looks like what we had last chapter. Yeah, I can't imagine buying enough clairvoyance to, like, clairvoyance everyone, including your own characters. Not that, like, 250 is expensive, there's just, like, a lot of uses of it, and also, like, a gross number of turns to spend doing it. That's, like, hard mode, frankly.
What now?
Are you free at the moment? If so, could you do me a favor? You remember that doll you brought me before, right? Well, my granddaughter loved it. If you find any more out there in your travels, I'll happily take them off your hands. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while.
What now?
Didn't... Oh no, because I haven't actually beat the boss square, and that's the one I'm thinking of. Is the boss square that I didn't do yet? Let's see how many mannequins that I have. Do I have the correct number of mannequins? It is one reason not to use the escape hex on the way back. I want to expand my shop's merchandise lines, but I don't have enough mannequins for displaying clothes. You don't have to bring me complete mannequins, though. I just want you to get the materials for making them. Will you do it?
Oh,
5 full sets. What do I have? Is this under this thing? No, this is straight up hexes. I need 2 mannequin hits. That's rude. That's exceptionally rude. Probably have to do that.
Huh.
Back in the day, guys just dug whatever they pleased, but nowadays you need permission from Chandelier first. And that's led to all sorts of backstabbing and infight for control of juicy spots. Did you city folk know that? I tell you, everybody thinks miners will go away if you ignore us for long enough.
Huh.
Like a gremlin.
What have we here?
$5 US. This is on the memo. So, like, I think I have to do her mission before his mission, I think is how that goes. And I can just go talk to Teresa, I think. So what's the order I want to do this in? I guess I'll get Teresa out of the way because that should be, like, really low maintenance. And it will be out of my way for future... Well, actually, will it? I'm kind of overcommitted now. Technically, I'd have to go by her place to turn in Grigliano's thing, so maybe it made more sense to do the idols. Turn that in, then go upstairs? It's not like a huge deal. It's technically night now, isn't it? I think it just turned.
Hi.
That sucks. Oh no, let me... Okay.
thank you so much.
Glad you've come. There's something I'd like to ask of you. It's been a long time since my man passed on, but there's still one item of his I just can't find. I'd like to have it found. I already possess it. Maybe don't, like, drop it in a deserted street somewhere.
Thank you so much.
Oh my, it really was there. It's so very odd, isn't it? Prelate Frida personally conferred this medal to my husband. He treated it with the utmost reverence. It makes me think that maybe he found it himself and came to tell me of its whereabouts. I got a perfect aid. Whoa. Like, I think I've talked a little bit about this, but, like, I'm generally not a huge fan of items in RPGs, like consumable items. Just like a hassle to deal with, and I prefer to, like, focus on abilities that, like, heal my own party and stuff so I don't need them. Like, that's just also a style of play that I like. But, like, items in this game are, like, way worse than average, even. Like, I want to spend a hero action to position myself and not lose a resonance point. But, like, also just, like, heal one character? Like, that sounds terrible. But, like, there are a few opportunities to do that otherwise. I feel like most of the times if you need to use an item, you're already, like, done. You're just, like, finished. The items in Eternal Sonata aren't terrible. I like the way that interface works, where you can, like, pull them relatively... Like, you put them in your pocket, and then you can pull from your pocket really easily with, like, a single button press. Like, that makes it way less invasive, and you're also spending, like, way less of your turn using it. Let's... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get those 2 mannequin hits first. For the reason that then I'll need to go back to Ebel City to turn them in. And then, like, once I've done that, I can save there and go do the boss
Want me
fight.
on offense or defense?
And also, I should
Yeah, it goes
change
both ways. Good to know.
Hey, save it, why
Team
don't you?
positions probably.
Don't move a muscle. Sorry.
Immediate
Looks like
level
you
up.
still got some catching up to do.
Love to see that.
I see you! Is that a smile I see, Leanne?
What? Was I smiling?
Our little Leanne has a sadistic side.
Well, where exactly? I actually think that on average you get more handgun experience going third if you follow like the traditional move pattern. So I think I'll leave it like this. Even though that looks a little weird. There's a new red square here too. That might be a thing to try out, huh? Look how nicely it fits. It brings me joy. Still think that I'm gonna do the Forest of Idols thing most of all. I do like that Forest of Idols is marked with a silver exclamation mark, which I didn't notice previously. That sort of thing is very difficult to notice on the SD version of the game, especially if your friend's TV was found as garbage and has a purple corner. Doesn't help. So what, I think Bronze Forest makes more sense.
When you enjoy it so much.
Assuming that, like, all enemies can drop body parts, which I'm not sure if they do.
You shouldn't make fun. How's this? How about this?
Does destroying the barrel in and of itself give you a bezel back? I feel like I did, like, no damage to this guy, but I got a bezel back immediately when the barrel was destroyed. Don't quite have an explanation for that. Bomber face. Some pronounce that bomber fache.
Straight to Quit wasting my time! You want some more?
If I do anything else, the triangle's just gonna get worse anyway. So I figure probably just as well off doing this now, although it might be worth noting that I'm cutting that wall a little bit close with the end, so it might just end up being garbage anyway. Somehow it's turned out okay. Don't know if that will persist.
Too late for regrets.
There. Jackpot.
Mannequin torsos. Can I check my items, like, in dungeon? I can't, huh? The thing I really don't know is if I need to kill specific mannequins to get specific mannequin parts. So maybe I just do some random encounters out here to get, like, a better variety of enemies? I'm not even sure that's actually true, but it sounds true. It sounds true. Normally, if you're looking for items, you should try to break off as many limbs as possible. They tend to be, like, paired with item drops to some extent. I believe the anecdotal evidence that that is the case. It seems like Mr. Bomberface would be, like, a good one to drop the head part. Same with Mr. Gunhead. Oh dear.
How about this? Oh yeah! Fight
just the way I likes
Wrapped
it.
weapon, bunch of fiber, arms, torso, torso, torso. Fart. Didn't get any from the first. Oh, I can't check here either, huh? Kinda sucks. The flavor text for just like walking around on these squares is like abandoned statues may get violent, which is interesting. But did I get ahead in that though? Alright. And then we'll do another one of these, and then we'll try to go somewhere where we could reach it. If we get one from this battle, we'll be fine, because I only needed like 2 total. And I don't think you really need them for much specifically later in the game at all. I might be forgetting something. It would be nice if I could just check items here in this place that the game essentially knows that I will have to, like, visit specifically to get items. That's okay. It's not successful in blowing up his face. Torso again, with plastic fiber like crazy.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Eat this.
Make for regret.
Time to die. I gotta get out of this.
Fiber,
rut.
fiber, 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 hex fiber. Frown. Bazooka, Chainsaw, Vulcan. Pelia, Chainsaw, and Arena. So Blood Doll Bazooka suggests maybe I want to go to open air. It would also just be nice if I could simply check my items, which I don't think I can do anywhere other than, like, a town or elevator screen. Oh no, I could do that here. I'm thinking of a different menu. Mannequin hit up to 4.
to submission.
Bomber Face is my guy. Then Bomb His Face I shall, even though I hardly know it. First. Give me all of your component parts.
You think they learned their lesson?
Fiber, fiber, gun, fiber, fiber, gun, gun, scrap gun, fiber, arms, fiber, lead. Who likes this game where I just say all the things that I drop?
Okay.
I see you. Game over. Don't move away. Eat some of this. Quit wasting my time. Time to die.
On Bomber Face, why? I don't have like walls in my way. I'm just gonna do a big straight line angle.
That was your last.
Scrap lead is not mannequin head. Don't do me like that, game. There's really nothing like more exciting than like grinding for a generically useless item, huh? Alright, here comes.
They learned their
Fiber,
lesson?
fiber, scrap weapon, gun, fiber, gun, gun, arms. Can I check items here if I do the correct menu? I can't. Okay. So, like, just to make sure. Yeah, still looks good. Still try studio? I think the first room has Blood Doll Bazooka, which I think is the other one on the list for heads.
I'm not much for backing down from a fight.
No, it doesn't. I really don't want to go further than this. I'll just try to get one from Random Encounter Man then. Feels like that's probably quicker. Jump. Let's do the time warp again.
I'm not much for backing down from a fight. Don't move away. I'm gonna blow you away. Here goes.
Who loves missions where you have to rely on variants in order to succeed? Boom, 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 boom. Not that I am the most skilled player at this game by any means, but like, it is a skill-tested game, and it feels extra annoying for this to play out this
Just
way.
taking out the trash.
Fiber, gun, lead, gun, gun, scrap gun, fiber. Well, it feels like you should be able to salvage like multiple scrap guns into like
Put up a better
one
fight than the last bunch.
really good gun. Especially in this world where your gun is like made of like a stack of scopes on top of one another.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Like it's not like made of some like super advanced technology. It's like literally scrap parts. It's a good thing that the BFF is like indestructible, because it would be like devastating if it was destroyed in a chainsaw accident. Which is really true of most things.
You shouldn't make
Which is
fun.
big. Alright.
Like crushing a bug.
Fiber,
Squish.
gun, weapon, gun, gun, fiber. Awesome.
I like it when it gets messy.
said we got it from Bomberhead. But someone else in the chat said that I should be targeting Chainsaw. So maybe I will focus on that and leave the other ones behind. Because the other guys definitely don't seem to be doing it. Such guns.
Second, you're winning this. That was your last.
He did. Guns.
Another step in the right direction.
Fiber, fiber, gun, fiber, fiber, gun.
Too crazy, okay?
Chainsaw. Yeah, that should be fine.
Time to die. My house. You want some more? I see you.
Alright, I killed him as much as possible. Head, bomber face, gun head. This stretch of the game is like homework incarnate, huh? Escort mission into like this grind for like random item drop things.
Lousy skunk. Let's not let this go to
Fiber,
our
fiber,
heads.
gun, fiber, 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 arms. Maybe it is better to go deeper into the stupid open air studio. But like I fought a bunch of those guys before, and I didn't get like a great drop rate on them then. I'll get Mr. Chainsaw, please.
Time to die. Eat dirt. Eat some of this. Take that.
Right, I literally killed every part of that buffalo. Right, I did that. So I have to do this in a weird order next time. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, yeah!
Pew, pew, pew.
We'll take that line down.
Only so much I could say about killing the same 3 enemies over and over. Please drop a head. One of you.
Hard to miss.
I honestly don't care which one of you does it. It doesn't have to be one that the game says can do it. If anyone of you could just drop y'all's mannequin head, I'd appreciate it. I got a plastic fiber.
What's it like beyond this world?
Weapon fiber, fiber, hex, fiber, gun, 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 fiber. Don't do me like this. Just gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure we have not received new mannequin here. Nope, still have not. Work my way towards the stupid thing.
Just like all the rest, and everything will be fine.
Guns, 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 cash register. Give me your head.
Too slow. Straight to hell. Quit wasting my time. Eat dirt.
You picked it. How about this? If I keep working at it, everything will come
Well,
into
at least I
focus.
have managed to gain a level from this tedious process. Well, I will not miss the Forest of Idols. Believe it or not. not my favorite place in the game.
You gonna sit back and take it? This is it.
Stupid as this looks, doing this on purpose. Please?
I look at an enemy and all I see is
Fiber, fiber, hex, fiber, mannequin head! Alright. I figured that doing the thing I didn't want to do would cause the game to be like, alright, I goofed you the whole time.
Might not be the best, but
Leave this terrible place? I choose to do so.
Guess we got careless.
Man, I would hate... So, like, the bad thing here is, you know, like, we're talking a little bit earlier about, like, having the superpower to, like, jump and avoid traffic and stuff and be really cool in the real world, but, like, in this world, you sort of walk everywhere, because I guess cars don't exist or something.
you want me on offense or
And,
defense?
as a result of that, a bunch of streets just, like, have, like, 8 people with machine guns. So, like, I definitely don't want that. Like, that seems not
Even left me
ideal.
wanting.
Have so many fabric scraps. Does she need those for something? Is her shop closed? Almost like chose the wrong hex. Don't actually remember if she's closed it. I don't think so. Pretty sure she's not. Please receive 5 times mannequin parts.
Ooh,
Oh, you found some. Now I can show off some new merchandise. Alright, I got the thing. Wait. I guess she really doesn't give the magazine. Where do you get the magazine? Where do you get the magazine that you give to What's-His-Face? It doesn't matter. So we're gonna go back to the world map, go to Sweet Home, save, go to Red Square, and see what we could do. And that's probably the stream. Hopefully we win. Hopefully. Although, maybe that means we should switch to, like, our most powerful weapons combination before we fight him. Woof, that was really rough. That's item grind. Oof. Oof, woof, bad. Alright, yeah, level 9 machine gun's, like, pretty good, though. And we did get Shooting Star, which we could put on for basically free. And I guess I should probably switch their positions again. Alright, I'll give this a few tries. See where this takes us. The design on the lead guy here is very amusing. So, like, I think maybe the thing I'm doing wrong is that I should be trying to build up more resonance points before doing any triangles. It makes a certain amount of sense, but why geometry that? So if I go straight ahead with him, and then cross at like almost a 90-degree angle with Leanne, Then I can have Zephyr cross, and then cross. And maybe from there I can do something different? So we might put more damage on Vash early. I don't know if that is enough to be a problem. Don't want to kill him then. Okay, so everyone seems to be suddenly rushing towards Vacheron again. Okay, so if I crossed Zephyr, maybe I could have him take like a weird angle. It's easier to look at when he's in position. I don't know if this actually makes sense. Killing this guy's actually fine now. It might not be possible doing this weird thing I'm doing, but I'll give it a shot. It's probably better than anything else I can do. Yeah, close but not there. We took a lot of splash damage from the other guy's whatever it was exploding. Oh, are you kidding me? That sucked so much! That was absolute horseradish. That was such garbage. Like, the guy with, like, a hit point left soaked up, like, 500 scratch damage or something. Something, like, completely bonkers. If I do largely the same thing, but just give more angle this way, I think I can actually do that.
Too late for regret.
Didn't get a gauge break there. Sucks a small amount. I think that attack was actually too successful, and it would be problematic in the long run.
You're going down. You picked a oh, yeah.
One more shot? Oh, that actually worked. Alright, does so much damage close up. Good grief. I actually think this is going to do what I want. I'm still going to try it because I'm already here.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Oh, no. Somehow that was fine. Why did he attack again so quickly? He wasn't doing that last time. Yeah, this is just doing nothing, man. Yeah, now I'm done. Alright, I'm gonna try doing the conventional thing I was doing before. Something along those lines. Splash damage really only matters during dry attacks, because otherwise it's just like not... It just like recovers too quickly off the main guy. I think I'll go with the base strategy and see how it goes. Darn. Didn't realize I got like full bezels off that. If I was to do this miserable triangle, when we end up where they started, so it doesn't actually set me up for like a better try attack in the future or anything resembling. But let's see. Right there, and at 4 points there would be a way to have Zephyr. Anywhere than where he starts, which is exactly what I want. I think this like makes sense. I think. See if I can gauge break him again or something.
Anyone stand in my way.
It's just not very reliable. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Time for my
Oh, gauge break. Surprise, gauge break.
This the spot?
Too late for regret.
You picked it.
I didn't actually think I would have another point beyond that for something.
You'll be dead by the time you know what hit you.
I canceled his action there because I want to save the bezel I can get from damaging past that gauge break there, if you're wondering why that seemed abrupt. Like something like here, and then Zephyr crosses, maybe? Maybe... No, that doesn't make sense. Things start getting really abstract at this point in the fight.
Now we're talking.
Gauge break do anything for me? I think it broke a limb, but no, because it's already like broken past that point. So do that and then have Vacheron cross. Makes sense. Oh, that's good. That's like a good amount of damage.
I can read your every
Like, inflict that scratch damage right away, but then I'm gonna see if I can
see right through you.
gauge break or something. Could cross again, but I think I just want to triangle. Should be enough, right?
Better than
Ugh, that took far too
I
long.
can do better than that.
Don't actually feel like I was super underleveled for that, so I feel like I was just bad. Actually... I just go to him and get the magazine and do something with it? I'm gonna go check with him. I should have a better recollection of how the specific mission works than I actually do. Skip. Flail towards the camera. It's everyone's favorite, Garigliano's manor. Luckily he's a night owl and he's still... Hello, friend.
Do you think me beautiful?
Do you think me beautiful? Ah, so it is you who've come. Very well. I foresee no problem with artists of fine distinction such as yourselves. For igniting my creative flame, I require photographs. Oh, this isn't the one I think it is at all. Well, that explains it. More precisely, I require photographs in all 3 different sites. May I count on your help? Take quality photos. Quality camera is a must. Except the camera.
Do you think me?
Do you think me beautiful? Let's go save at Sweet Home, and we'll do this. And Barbarella's thing next time, I guess. You can't actually set... Actually, can you? Can you set energy stations up here in Chandelier? Seems like a gross waste of resources, except, like, once you hit level 1, finally. Because I think we did that there, and, like, that actually makes sense. It's just kind of a trek to get there, if no other reason. If for no other reason, but also for other reason. For some reason, the alignment of things on the map feels off to me. It's bothering me all day, and it's definitely me. $3 US, worth the detour. There's gonna be some point in time when we, like, spend exact change to buy something. And I'm gonna be like, remember that time that I took that Papa Gremlin detour? Because I was dumb? Well, who's dumb now? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, actually. Alright, and let me switch. Because I'll forget to do that. But I'm trying to balance everyone's levels, you see. Because Vasco really needs those machine gun levels. I guess he is not, like, that far ahead, but... feels like he really needs those levels. 6 feels like a very small number for some reason. Anyway... always take the Papa Gremlin detour. I mean, it's like, it's pure value, right? Like, you spend a couple seconds, you hear the goblin scream, and then you get, like, $3 to, like, $15 US. Actually, something I've never stopped to notice here. Here in Sweet Home, like, dead on, you see that, like, dartboard. And then next to it, like, 3 rifles. No one ever uses rifles. There's, like, some people with shotguns. There's people with, like, heavier machine guns. But, like, is there any enemy who uses a rifle? I guess some of the bosses have something that, like, vaguely resembles it. But it's, like, weird that there are visible rifles at Sweet Home that you can't use at all in this game that's, like, completely focused around guns. Now, you'll eventually get more gremlin money per visit, right? Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this extremely tedious installment of Resonance of Fate for Strong Week 2021. We completed the escort mission with, like, moderate ease. We eventually defeated that one red hex, and I already foresee the comments on YouTube being very upset about the amount of time spent on that. But we've opened the path towards bigger and better and definitely more different things. Made a perfect replica of Sweet Home in The Sims. Oh, I'm also sad that you lost it. Although, is it really a perfect replica if you can't, like, drop from the ceiling, like, directly next to Leanne's room? Or however that works? Also, did they have, like, all of the street signs? Including museum employees parking only, or caution truck exit, or open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.? Or, what is that one over there? I know you're not looking at this. Lensveld something that's obscured possibly the number 4. Hole in the ceiling at a teleporter. That's a pretty good replica. Now we'll be back tomorrow night for more Resonance of Fate. From there, we will see if people are still interested in seeing more. I would encourage you to leave comments on this YouTube video if you would like to see more streams, or also the VODs being posted to the channel as a result. Yeah, I mean, I think that's our self-contained installment of mostly Chapter 4. Thanks to everybody for watching, but of course there is one final order of business. For those of you who may be new here, at this point in the stream, when mostly everything seems to be said and done, it is time to locate the secret Squirtle. Somewhere on this couch behind me is a hidden Squirtle. If you can see the Squirtle, it's not a secret. It's basically the one hard and fast rule of the game. So while I enjoy some of this 100% juice apple, take a look behind me and see if you can figure out where the secret Squirtle is hiding. I'm told that to find the secret Squirtle is good luck. You modded your own signs into the game to make sure you completed your perfect replica of Sweet Home. That's some dedication. Did it also have a giant Sweet Home sign on the front? I'm so sick of technology. That's really good work, Neko. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's take a look. Final guesses, get them in now. It's true, it really isn't Sweet Home without it, at the very least, the giant Sweet Home sign. I love how there's just so many, like, this whole world is just so quirky. It's delightful how, like, strange this game is. And it's a very peculiar world filled with fat gangsters and angry dogs. Alright, so I think the easiest guess to reveal first would be behind Narwhal near pillow, as I believe it was described. Which is, of course, our friend Laboon wearing his Narwhal costume. Sometimes I make efforts to sort of conceal how ridiculous this looks, but today I was like, nah, everyone should see that Laboon is trying very hard. It's pretty good. However, behind him, I had a couple of friends just trying to prop up that Ninja Turtle group in this little Eevee. And then I think most of the rest of the consensus was that Secret Squirtle might be hiding behind this not Secret Squirtle. However, I'm afraid there's nothing back there. It's just this not-so-secret Squirtle. Shh. This time, you will find that the secret Squirtle is hidden under Pirate Captain Eevee and behind Pusheen Narwhal. That is the location of our secret Squirtle. Thanks to everybody playing along. If you managed to correctly guess the location of Secret Squirtle at home, then I think you still get the good luck. I think that's how that works. I don't know. The rules are ever evolving, except the one constant rule that pretty much always applies. Like I said, thank you for watching. Thanks to you who are able to come out live. I appreciate it. I also appreciate everyone watching on YouTube and continuing to celebrate the glory that is this bizarre game that brought so many of us together. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to live stream more Resonance of Fate. If you're watching live, you can do it then. I've tried to put out a bunch of notices that people can watch it, so hopefully some of you who haven't been able to make it in the past, I will see you tomorrow live. Otherwise, everyone, enjoy the VODs here on YouTube. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, or whenever you're watching this, and I will hopefully catch you soon. Take care, everybody.